Hey, what's happening YouTube? It's Double D with Tournage du Bois. Welcome back. Today we have a fun project. We're going to be doing some resin and wood miscellaneous materials combination stuff. Do some casting and then do some turning, see what comes out and see how it goes. Super excited to try this, so we're going to see what happens. Going to pick some colors, all that good stuff. Then we have this awesome stump that we found on our anniversary trip for Colorado. We're going to cut some of that up, put it in this pitcher with some resin, and cast that for turning as well. So we're going to see what happens with this and where it goes, and we're going to have a good time doing it. So stick around. Before we really get started though, I do want to thank everybody, all the subscribers that I have. We're working our way up to 100. Once we hit that 100 subscriber mark, we're going to have a fun project giveaway. So please make sure and share this with your friends. Work to help us get us up to that 100 subscriber mark. If you haven't already, go ahead and down in the bottom here and click that subscribe button and the bell notification so that you get those notifications when a new video posts. And of course, as always, give it the thumbs up or the thumbs down if you like it or don't like it. That way it tells YouTube who to share the information with in the video. So stick around, let's see what's going on, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So I think I'm going to cut it off about right here because this is all pretty soft down here. It's a little firmer up here. I'm going to cut it off about right here, and then we'll start doing some trimming to make sure it fits. So I think we'll head over to the bandsaw. Well, as you can see, I have changed my mind. Rather than try and do it in the pitcher, I think I'm going to make a couple of items. My pressure pot's only big enough for me to do one thing at a time, so I'm going to do one of these. So I'll do one item and then do another. So we'll break this up into a couple of different things and projects. As typically happens when you are doing woodworking and things like that and working on projects, things change as you work through them. So we just adapt, move forward with it, and the wonderful thing is I got some of these great pieces as I was doing trimming that I think are going to work really well with pin blanks and handle blanks and things like that I can also turn. We'll keep moving forward with this. I think I'm going to start with this bull one first, and then we'll do this one later. But we will keep on keeping on. And once again, I will be using the Total Boat thick set, which is three parts of this bottle to one part of this bottle. So I'll be using rice, pouring that in around this. Then I'll take this out, pour the rice into here to determine how much total material I'll need approximately, and then we will get it started mixing. I think I'm just going to do I haven't decided on a color yet. I've got plenty of working time, so what I might even do since I believe this is about a 45-minute working time, which is a lot, then I might try and do a swirl by letting the second bit set till we're closer to the pot time to throw it into the pressure pot, and then I'll pour some in to try and get some swirling in. So we'll see what we do on that, but we will start working on that process and go from there. Okay, so we're using a bit of resin, so let's pour it into here and see where we end up. Okay, so we got quite a bit, pretty much full as you can see, so it's probably going to take most of the resin. I'll probably try and find some other small pieces of sticks and things I can put in just to fill up space and save a little bit on the resin. So for this project, I'm going to use some of the colors that my good buddy Quentin over at Deadwood Casting and Turning sent me. I'll put a link to his channel right up here. So if you get out there, go out there, take a look, support him. He does some great fun stuff. Just had a giveaway, so he's looking to do more things in the future as his channel grows as well. So like I said, get out there, support him over there at Deadwood Casting and Turning. Tell him I said hello, and definitely check him out and subscribe to his channel. So going to take a look at these colors, and we will pick one out. These are some of the Black Diamond ones that he sent me. The Black Diamond Pigment powder. So we have Vivid Orange, Mahogany, Aztec Gold, Hunter Green, Ghost Sapphire Blue, which is kind of interesting, Golden Purple Rain, and then we have a Pure White. He sent me some others by Deadwood Pigments. I don't know much about them, but I want to focus on the Black Diamond since that's the one that he had said he would send to me to try out. And so we're going to take a look at these and pick out some colors and go from there. So I'm never going to once claim that I have any sort of taste or idea in things. So I checked with the powers that be, the one in the household that actually has taste and ideas, for coloring combinations with the wood. So the powers that be have spoken, and I actually am proud because those are the two I was leaning towards the most. But she picked out the Hunter Green and the Ghost Sapphire Blue. So these are the two colors we will be using with our stump, mostly rotted stump, but there's some really good textures and qualities and colors in here, so I'm excited about this. But this is what we'll be doing with this piece for our project. So we'll be mixing these all together. I'll separate them out. The total boat thick set has approximately 10 to 30 minute working time, so I'll actually be closer to the 30-minute time period on these before I start pouring, because it is a little bit cooler than the 80 degrees. I'll just kind of be watching that, and then hopefully we'll get some good swirling throughout with the colors. I'm going to use more of the Hunter Green and a little bit less of the Ghost Sapphire Blue, but hopefully, like I said, we'll get some good swirling through that. and we'll see how much actually gets absorbed up into the wood also with all the nooks and crannies that are there. Always use this stuff in the welding area. Not that it's horrible, but it can get less and less at times. So shoot 24 ounces to start, and we will see where we get from there. We'll do 18 ounces of this, and then we'll do 6 ounces of it. I'm going to use a little more, I certainly will. And as you can see, it's pretty cloudy, and as we stir it together, we should start seeing it clear up, which is what we want to see. Using the Ghost Sapphire Blue in the smaller container, and we'll use the Hunter Green in the larger container. Hopefully you all can see that. It's got a nice white with just a hint of blue in there. It's really, really pretty color. Now pour some Hunter Green. All right, so we have it poured. Time to go in the pressure pot, and then we will be back when we pull that out to go from there. Let's get this thing out of the pot, see how we did. Alright, so our levels dropped a little bit, so that means the resin did get soaked up into the wood. But that is to be expected with it being as permeable as it was, being a half-rotten stump from the mountains of Colorado. Some interesting coloring in there, some good swirling, that's exciting. See if we can't get this out. That is quite pretty. Super excited to get this on the lathe and get it going, so we will see what we can do with this. Alright, since we're going to be cutting some resin, I'm going to be using my negative rake carbide and get this thing going. It's not perfect on center, but it'll cut real good. So let's see what we do. So I went ahead and I skipped a lot of the sanding for you all just because, well, that's super boring to watch. I've gone up to 400 grit, done a cleaning. Before I do any polishing and stuff, I'm going to sand it up a little bit more. I was trying to use the micro mesh on it and it was not doing well over the wood like I had hoped. So I just think it's going to be cleaner to do it with just regular sandpaper and go up pretty high. I can go up to 3,000 grit. So we'll see how high we go and what that looks like, and then we'll start doing our polishing and all that good stuff on it. So let's get going. A little bit of denatured alcohol to clean it up pretty good before we start doing anything else. Just to see how good it looks with the sanding, and that is looking really, really good. Not a whole lot of sanding scratches or anything like that. Really happy with the coloring of the wood. So I think we'll jump over to start doing our polishing. So one thing I'm going to start with is my Axe Abrasive Sanding Paste. This probably won't do a whole lot to it since I've already sanded up to 1200 grit. Typically this is the equivalent of doing 1000 grit on the paste, but I still want to do it because it'll help start the polishing process as well. You put this on, you can really feel the grit to it, which is nice because that just gives it that little extra bit of abrasiveness to really start the polishing process and get it all smoothed out real nicely, all that good stuff. Really see those colors deepen up. You get a nice little effect with the light coming through it. So I really like that. Move this light a little bit. Little teeny tiny bit of tool marks, but that's not that awkward. So now I'm going to use my Doctor's Woodshop high build friction polish and get that on here and see if we can't make that shine up real good. And there you have it. Super happy with how this turned out. Coloring's a little bit different than I was hoping for, but I'm still really happy with it. It's got a little bit of swirling. The total boat that I used on this, of course, has a really long working time. So of course I had to sit there for quite a while waiting for it to start thickening up so that I could hopefully get a little swirling. And I did get some. I'm going to try some different resins on some future projects that will hopefully shorten up that working time so I can get better swirling effect. But it's really, I'm really happy with how it turned out. And of course I will leave shots at the end. Feel free to put comments down below. Give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on your opinion. That'll help direct it to it'll help YouTube direct it to other people based on that feedback. Share the video with your friends. We're working up to 100 subscribers, so once we hit that point, we're going to do a giveaway project, so that'll be a lot of fun. But there we have it.